on the night. 4 of 6, 58 yards passing, and a TD pass.
Brian, last year's NFL darlings were the Commanders. They're facing the Patriots. Maybe this year's NFL darlings started them like Vrabel.
Playoffs.
Yeah, they did. More than 21 miles per hour also on the return. Would have been the fastest touchdown the Patriots scored all of last season. They're up 7-0 immediately. 16 rush yards, that score also at 12 yards passing. Patriots win by 30.
Nights in. We'll find a way to show them a little bit of love, both of them, frankly, in their preseason tilt against the Bills. Start with the third overall pick, Mr. Carter. Take a look at him here. Solid rush on 3rd and 15. The inside move gets to Trubisky, but Trubisky gets it out of there. Carter going up against 4-time Pro Bowler Deion Dawkins here. Another nice move from the young pass rusher. Once again, Trubisky, the vet, gets the ball out, but again, nice little duck under to force the movement. 6 snaps for Carter. He would finish with 2 QB pressures. Now for the 25th overall pick, Jackson Dart. Start of the second quarter, he's letting it fly. Lil Jordan Humphrey, a.k.a. LJ Humphrey out of Texas on the receiving end of this absolute dime as his first NFL touchdown. Just under 7 minutes to go, 1st and 10, Dart showing the elusiveness. Surveys, steps up, takes a shot at the end there. 12 of 19, 154 yards with that touchdown, including 24 yards rushing. Giants go on to win 34-25. Let's get to SportsCenter on the road. Here's Kaylin Kaler.
Effective, aggressive, confident. That's how Giants head coach Brian Daboll described the debut of rookie first-rounder Jackson Dart. In his first NFL action, Dart put together 3 scoring drives in 4 possessions, including a successful 2-minute drill and a 28-yard touchdown on a go ball while being hit. Not only was he great through the air, but he was also the team's leading rusher. The only person who wasn't impressed? Dart himself. Daboll said Dart told him post-game that his performance was mid.
You know, what's mid now mean? That was mid. You know, that was his response. You know, he's pretty hard on himself, I'll say that. Yeah, you got to ask him about what mid means.
I feel like, you know, personally, like I'm really hard on myself. So in those moments, like I want to capitalize on that. You know, those possessions in those crunch time situations, you know, really determine the outcome of games. So, like I said, I feel like I can do a lot more.
Daboll was careful not to overemphasize one preseason performance from his rookie quarterback, but he said the traits that Dart displayed were exactly what they saw on tape while scouting him. Next up for Dart and the Giants, joint scrimmages against the Jets, followed by a second preseason game next weekend. From Orchard Park, Kaylin Kaler, ESPN.
SportsCenter on the road is presented by Geico. Get more with Geico.
J.J. McCarthy is essentially a rookie, having missed all of last season, but he was back under center for the Vikings. They were hosting the Texans in their first preseason first quarter action. 2nd and 9 for the Vikes. McCarthy rolling left, finding Jordan Addison for the 5-yard gain, making that connection early and often, frankly. Next play is 3rd and 4. Here goes McCarthy to Addison, one more again on the crossing route. Addison gets upfield, 10-yard gain for the first down. We move along to later in the drive. 2nd and 5 on their own 33. Once again, after the sidestep, finding Addison. Heck of a catch by Addison. Heck of a sightline from McCarthy. Later in the drive, 3rd and 4 now to Lucky Jackson. Cannot make the catch, though. They can't convert. 4th and 4. Vikings going for it. McCarthy finding a way to escape. Here's what Justin Jefferson had to say about it.
He's look comfortable out there. He's going through the motions. I feel like he's making the proper reads. He's not forcing anything. He's just letting the game come to it, which we enjoy. We love to see from him, especially the mobile part, him getting out that pocket on that 4th down.
If he can find Jetta the way he found Addison, they'll be just fine. McCarthy 4-7 for 30 yards. Vikings win by 10. So we're back with Herm Edwards to delve a little further into those performances, beginning with one J.J. McCarthy. First game back in nearly a year after he tore his meniscus, took him out all last season. What'd you see from him?
He had tremendous poise in the pocket.
and you like it. You're talking about a guy got injured. Right. Now, this is the first time he's coming back in a live football game. I know it's preseason, but it's live. He was very good in the pocket and got him some early, easy throws. And he is talented now. That throw right there is a difficult throw. Made 2 really good throws on the run. You can see his ability here to run a little bit smart, get out of bounds, little play action to hold the defense. Nice throw here to the boundary. Very nice throw. So, you know, when you look at this guy, I mean, this is why they drafted him. He's just got to stay healthy. But I tell you what, he has a lot of talent, this young man.
Yeah, that's the thing that was so questionable about him coming out of Michigan, was whether or not he was being hidden in that offense. But now he's getting a chance to shine and taking advantage of it. Now, moving over to the G-men, Jackson Dart, his debut under that under that franchise. You said he reminds you of another quarterback that Brian Dabo got to coach?
Well, yeah, Josh Allen. When you think about it. Now, he's not as big as Josh Allen, but he's mobile like Josh Allen. And he has tremendous arm talent and strength. When you watch him play, I said, you know, if you're Coach Dabo, you're saying, you know, this guy reminds me of that guy that plays in Buffalo that I got to coach. Because he's big, he's strong. Look at his throw here. He's getting hit, stays in the pocket. Nice throw there. I mean, so the Giants, you got yourself a quarterback. There's no doubt about that. And you look at him here. Watch him run. Reminds you a lot of Josh Allen, the way he plays football. Now, you got to tell him you got to go down.
Right.
Don't take those hits. You got to tell him to slide.
Right.
Know when the journey's over, protect yourself and slide.
Feet first instead of head first. That's
exactly
how you make
right.
yourself.
Don't get hit.
Give yourself a long career in this league. So,
right.
Giants fans are certainly hopeful. We will see how it all pans out, but always appreciate the knowledge, sir. But the one and only #1, Cam Ward. He and the Titans taking on the Buccaneers. Early second quarter is where we get it started. Ward's second drive after a 3-and-out. Plenty of time and plenty of poise. Finding Calvin Ridley, a 27-yard gain for his first completion of the game. Very next play, it's after a penalty, 1st and 20 for him. This time showing off the touch. Over one defender, underneath another one, a first down to, once again, Calvin Ridley. 2 plays later, it's more Ward to Ridley. 13-yard gain on 3 targets. He was 3 for 3 to the veteran wideout. First down, Titans. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 9. Money down. This time finding Chigakonkwo for the stick at the sticks for a first down. And then 3 plays later, Tyler Lockett on the receiving end. 2nd and goal now. Tony Pollard does the dirty work. Titans would lose, though.
I felt good operation-wise. We really didn't have any MAs. I think the biggest thing was just us being able to play in a real game atmosphere together, getting the vibe of each other, and then playing together like we did. It's not really too different from college. It's just more being, I would say, alerted on 3rd downs. Just the cans that you can get to in Coach Callahan's offense, and then